Press the bell icon so you can stay notified whenever I upload a new video. Also, if you haven't watched the summary of the chapter 6 yet, click on the card on the top right. Helen Keller was born on 27 June 1880 in Tuscumbia, a small town in northern Alabama. And in these videos, I walk you through the chapter summaries of The Story of My Life, a novel written by Helen Keller. And now, without further ado, let's start with chapter 7. When Helen could spell the words, her teacher provided her with slips of cardboard on which were printed words in raised letters. Helen knew by now that each printed word stood for an object or a quality. She also learned to find connection between words and made sentences. Now, Helen could move on to printed books. She started reading Reader for Beginners and felt extremely happy to locate the words she knew in the book. Anne Sullivan, Helen's teacher, taught her all the lessons like a game. Whatever she taught Helen was done with the help of a poem or illustrated by a story. Difficult lessons like grammar also proved to be very interesting and fun for Helen. Her teacher was extremely sympathetic and considerate for Helen. She never nagged Helen if she forgot something and introduced technical details little by little so that Helen could understand them thoroughly. Most of the study and learning was undertaken by her teacher outdoors. All the lessons of Helen were tinged with the breath of woods, the noise and buzzing of insects, etc. She was made to feel the flowers, leaves, cotton balls, and fruits on the trees. Feeding the pony was also a part of Helen's exposure to learn about the world. Because of her teacher, Helen found pleasure in the morning sunrise, and the plucking of fruits and flowers gave her extreme joy. Helen's teacher would take her near the Tennessee River, and there they would learn about geography by making dams with pebbles, islands, lakes, and dug riverbeds. Her teacher would teach her everything like a game. Helen was surprised to learn that the earth was round and it had mountains, cities, rivers of ice, etc. She made Helen feel about the mountain ridges and valleys by making raised maps in clay. She also taught Helen about the division of earth into zones and about poles by putting orange sticks. Helen was not very fond of mathematics. Her teacher taught her counting by stringing beads, and by arranging straws she learned addition and subtraction. Helen did not show much interest in this subject and would run away from this at every pretext.
Miss Sullivan
made Helen's life so much more desirable. Helen felt that a child's mind was like a shallow brook, and an able teacher could fill it with great ideas and thoughts. Anne Sullivan had taken Helen away from the dull routine of books and made learning a game, and all the teaching was done in play-way method. Helen was deeply indebted to her teacher and felt that she was the vital part of her life and personality. Now let's review. After Helen spelled a few words, her teacher gave her slips of cardboard with raised letters, and later she learned to read a book named Reader for Beginners. Miss Sullivan taught her all the concepts of geography, arithmetic, botany, and zoology in playful ways. She learned about various prehistoric creatures through fossils and also about marine animals. Miss Sullivan proved to be a great teacher for her. In the next chapter, we will see how was Helen's first ever Christmas and the best gift that Helen had ever received, which was a canary from her dear teacher. Show your love for this video by hitting the like button. And for more such videos, click right there. Till then, bye bye.